I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.
Running free. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Devontae Freeman, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this one brought in by Sanu. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The gain of 19 and picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 47 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On second down, it's Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis part.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the...
And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll set up a throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Don't be scared of it. Mike 27, Mike, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Look at Devontae Freeman now. He's been pretty effective so far, solid numbers yardage-wise, but the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you totally. You pick him up in this situation because a lot of game left to be played, and he can be special with the ball in his hands. In that situation, he wasn't. Back to it.
Well, still plenty of time in this game, so he'll have opportunities to secure that ball with those 4 points of pressure. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. This one caught by Ridley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd and short. Darnold on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Darnold now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold going up top for Kupp. That's going to be caught.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
But that one incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one goes for 8 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Darnold. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a yard, Darnold.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Breaks free again. And they'll be driven back. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
X3.
Back to throw, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Check 49.
Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Don't get nervous. Hey, check 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, D.
He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down 24-21, 24 seconds to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
Now Darnold. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. One last throw now for Darnold. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but